Hey friends, it's time for a Rabe review. Okay, up first, the political thriller The Diplomat, starring Kerry Russell, is back for season 2 on Netflix tomorrow. Okay, season 2. And if you thought season 1 was a suspenseful thrill ride, just wait for season 2, okay? Some of the questions will be answered from the end of season 1. By the way, there are some amazing guest stars in the season 2. One that I'm so excited about, I can hardly contain myself. You're gonna see her at the end of this trailer, and then I'll talk more about it. Take a look.
Explosion in central London.
Can we find the Home Secretary? I'd like to be able to tell the ambassador whether her husband is alive or dead.
Can you hear me?
No.
The American ambassador was nearly widowed last night. This was Russia. They've attacked us at sea and at home.
If the Prime Minister doesn't step down, we'll force him out.
You're going to get yourself killed.
You made a tactical error, and it was deadly.
It's the cost of doing business.
Don't ever say those words to me again.
Drama.
You dug up a conspiracy inside this government.
You think you're playing chess, but actually you're playing checkers.
She is not a vice president.
She's running with scissors right into my staff and
Wait
me.
for it.
The vice president is on her way to London.
Does she know about me?
There you go.
Yeah, she definitely knows.
Allison Janney as the vice president. I'm in, yes please. I didn't show it, but they've released a scene on YouTube with Allison Janney and Kerry Russell, one of their scenes they have together. She is recurring this season. In my opinion, Allison Janney can do no wrong. She is amazing. I love her, and her as a vice president, yes please. Remember when she was on the West Wing? Remember that? Kind of political, she's back in that political thing. Absolutely love Allison Janney. She'll be amazing. Amazing. High stakes. Guess what? All of season 2 is out tomorrow, but guess what? Only 6 episodes of season 2. There were 8 in season 1, now only 6. That comes out tomorrow on Netflix. All right, let's move on quickly to another just a show that just makes your heart just like, wow. It just makes it cry and be happy at the same time. It's the 3rd and final season of Somebody Somewhere, starring Bridget Everett. It is now streaming on Max. This is a story of a woman who's dealing with a midlife crisis after the death of her sister, and it is told so beautifully, so thoughtfully, so truthfully in its sincerity of the depiction of like losing somebody and then the chaos that your life is after that. Like it's traumatic and it's sensitive and it's emotional, but it's real, and it's kind of like watching somebody's real life. That's why I like it. I got to meet her last year at Critics' Choice, and she was so kind, and this show is just like heart-wrenching for anybody of a certain age that might be going through a midlife crisis or the death of a loved one. It's so emotional. Take a look at this.
French toast for the table?
Absolutely. No. We're gonna get the body moving. All you need is a glove and a great attitude.
Well, I don't have either one of those.
I have a date.
I just poured you a glass of wine.
You have it.
I don't like Pinot Grigio.
Hi.
Some big news.
Great
got an offer on my
guys,
house.
by the way.
You're cool with it, right?
It's just a lot of change.
Hey, we're gonna have a lot of fun at the new house.
What's next? Fun nails? Tight perm?
I'm always in favor.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
You are a woman who is in charge of her life, but you have to manifest it. You have to say it out loud, otherwise it won't happen.
My life is so much better because of you.
That might be the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.
Hey, we're a family. Family is family, and friends are family, and you gotta love them all.
Do I?
So I gotta say too, it's such a great show. It had won a Peabody Award this year. Bridget Everett is so kind. I got to meet her at Critics' Choice, and I was wearing a lightning bolt type suit jacket. And when I went up to talk to her, she was like, "Oh my gosh." I was like, "What?" She goes, "Lightning bolts are my thing. That's my symbol." She goes, "I have a necklace that's a lightning bolt. That is like anytime I see it, I know I'm on the right path." She goes, "I think seeing you is a sign." And I went, "I'm just here at the Critics' Choice, just happy to meet you." And she was so lovely. But the show is so real. If you are looking for a life change, career change, doesn't matter how old you are, this show is just about finding yourself and your path. She doesn't know what she's doing. It's so good though, guys. So new episodes are Sundays on HBO through December 8th. Okay, I do want to move on quickly to just review some shows. I've talked about them a couple weeks ago, but now I want to talk in depth because now I've caught up on some of them. 2 shows. Okay, let's start with High Potential. Okay, I got to catch up on High Potential on my plane ride back from Miami. And let me tell you, if you are not watching this show, you need to watch this show, okay? Caitlin Olsen is brilliant. I'm always amazed and astounded how actors and actresses can memorize so much dialogue for a weekly show, because the things and the dialogue and the monologue she's giving are so obscure and crazy. Like, how do you even memorize that? It's factual, but it's almost like a medical show when they have to do the medical terms, but she's doing random facts. She is amazing in the show. Good twists and turns. The crimes that she's helping solve, I did not know where they were going. They were all over the place. I like it when you don't know the end. You can have guesses, but it kept me guessing the whole time. If you are not watching High Potential, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this so far, might be in my top 10 shows of the year. No guarantees, but as of right now, love this show. Okay, now I want to move on to Happy's Place. Okay, here's the thing, guys. You know I love Reba. I was talking about this leading up to the premiere. I love Reba. I love Melissa Peterman. Here's my beef. There's only been 2 episodes, but here's the thing. Their characters are so similar to what they played on Reba. I was hoping for a complete opposite scenario between those characters. Instead of Melissa striving for Reba's affection and being her best friend or her sister, wouldn't it be funny if they were enemies and they couldn't stand each other? Also, it's just like the supporting characters, I'm not feeling it. Here's what my hope. I know with comedies, you gotta have time to develop and you've got to get that flow. So I'm hoping this will actually flow and gel and become a really well-oiled machine. Again, I love their chemistry together, but the entire cast, it needs to gel. I'm giving it a chance. I'm gonna still watch it, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna still watch it, but I'm just hoping it gets a little better. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, TV news, guess what? Did you know they're making a TV show for Cruel Intentions? Yeah, Cruel Intentions, the TV show, coming out on Prime on November 21st. Didn't know we asked for this or needed it, but I'll probably be watching. Also, guess what else is coming out November 21st? One of my favorite shows of last year, based on a true story, starring Kaylee Cuoco. I loved, with a capital loved, this show. I cannot wait for season 2. Also, if you want to be an extra let's see. Oh no, they're casting, guess what? Crime Scene Kitchen is happening right now on Fox. They're already casting the next season. I saw this casting notice. If somebody in Missouri wants to be on Crime Scene Kitchen, go there and apply right now. Also, you can be an extra on And Just Like That. There's too much to get to, and guys, I'm running out of time. There's too much to get to. I'll get to it next week, guys. Don't go anywhere. So much more fun coming up right after this.